Everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with the Super Bowl in Madden 25. We have got Teddy Crocker's Road to Glory. Aaron Rodgers is finally going to be back in this game. So throughout the entire postseason and even a couple games prior to the beginning of the postseason, Aaron Rodgers was out. Coleman was the quarterback. So there's a lot of question marks about how Aaron Rodgers is going to help this team out and whether or not he's going to be more of a help or actually a hindrance, because he's now on a cold streak because he's been away for some time. And I think he was on a cold streak by the time that he had left, because that's when Teddy Crocker was running the ball like nothing else, and that's all I was really doing. I mean, it only passed in pretty extreme circumstances, so I don't know. This may be a bad thing. Coleman's on a hot streak, so I guess if things get pretty crazy, we might bring him in. Now, I have to show this because I always think this is like the coolest part. The flyby. I just love it. Like, even at a real game, like, the flyby is like the coolest part. So we're going to start it off with the throw to Teddy Crocker, who will pick up 4 yards. Now you can see we are facing the Denver Broncos here in the Super Bowl. So I know offensively this is going to be a serious challenge for my defense. I mean, you've got Peyton Manning, who has been the top quarterback all year long, but you're also have to realize that the Broncos are facing an elite quarterback and the best halfback in the NFL right now too. Cobb with the catch. I try to come over to see if I can block somebody to give him just some more room, but I don't get there in time. That was kind of frustrating because I did want to help out on it. So it seems like Aaron Rodgers is doing all right here on the first drive. So I really can't complain too much. Now, I do want to try and stick with a little bit of a balanced approach to this here since we are in the snow. I mean, we're going to see some receivers slipping and things like that. So, I don't know. I trust Teddy Crocker to stay on his feet. Now, good throw to Cobb along the right side. Now, that was just because I went ahead and made him go on a streak and right on the line was able to get past the defender. Another handoff on 1st and 10. Obviously, Denver was expecting that. I mean, that's something I need to take into better consideration, like what down it is and what I should be going with. But at the same time, I am going to sacrifice a few carries for Teddy Crocker if I go ahead and, you know, like pass on 1st down every once in a while, and that's going to hurt his yards and just his career as a whole. But anyway, 1st and 7. Not a touchdown. I thought he had crossed the line, but apparently he didn't. So Teddy Crocker will go ahead and take it in. So that is his first touchdown of the Super Bowl in his entire career. So we've got to make the most of it, and I'm pretty excited that I was able to go ahead and get into the end zone right there, because I know Denver's going to be pretty tough on the goal line. So I'll consider that a pretty big victory for me. Here's a good run, picking up 7 yards. It's almost half of my yards this entire game, but we're in the second quarter. Now, Cobb is open, so Aaron Rodgers, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with his performance so far. There have been a few times, of course, that he's thrown incomplete passes and, you know, has kind of missed some of the receivers who have been opened up. Like, you know, I can't think of one off the top of my head that you guys would remember, but Aaron Rodgers getting sacked right there. Hopefully the offensive line doesn't go ahead and collapse right here. So another blitz by the Broncos. Johnson's going to get hit hard. Whoops, that sounded bad. Nope, he's going to get hit hard right there. And he's going to be injured, so we'll see when he comes back. Fumble on the play. We don't get anything out of it. Still 7-0. So got to give a lot of credit to the defense for holding Peyton Manning. Making sure he hasn't been able to pick up that much at all. Like, there was one field goal attempt that the Broncos ended up missing, but that was like 50-something yards, which is really, really tough to do anyway, especially in this type of weather. But Teddy slanting in towards the middle. He'll be the man that Aaron Rodgers gets it to and picks up 5. Now I get pulled, and on the very next play, Aaron Rodgers gets it to Nelson on 1st and 10. So here I am throwing the ball on 1st down. Now, see, like right there, if Aaron Rodgers would have waited, Teddy Crocker would have been open. And I'm sitting here trying to mash the timeout button, but I don't get it. Clock strikes 0. And we got to go into the locker room here. I could have gotten like a field goal and made it 10-0. But no, we're still sitting at 7-0. Haven't been able to finish too much of my drives here with that much success. But then again, neither have the Broncos. One of these two teams is going to have to break out. So, dang it. Well, I could have completed a pass on that one. But Aaron Rodgers taking his time again, gets it to Nelson. So on 3rd and long, we get the first. So look at that, 87.5%. As I mentioned, I can't complain too much about Aaron Rodgers' performance. But Finley dropping that one. Man, not cool. Now, I'm sure some of the reason why we're seeing these receivers drop those type of passes is because it's cold. See, throw to Teddy. Nope. Take a sack. Go for it, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, dang it. He's injured. Now, this is not necessarily a bad thing. As I mentioned at the beginning of the game, Coleman is on a hot streak, and he's been the one who's been leading the team over the last 5 games or so. So now that we've got Coleman in, that might be the change that we need. But it's passes like that that remind me why he's the backup quarterback. So this could go one way or the other in the greatest of extremes. Oh, thank you, Nelson. He had a reception like that earlier where he just broke through from the line. All right. So seems like Coleman's doing pretty good. So we're going to go back to Teddy here. Just because with Coleman, dang it. I was going to say with Coleman, I don't want the computer to go ahead and just figure I'm going to be passing the ball all the time. And that's going to go ahead and reduce the effectiveness of Coleman. So 3rd and 5 is what we're looking at here with 1:45 left. Finley. Thank you. Finley gets into the end zone to get us another touchdown in this game. So a big touchdown for us as far as solidifying this lead that we've got going. So with that, once we kick the extra point, we're looking at 14-3. 7 minutes to go in the game. Coleman, offensive line, just not helping him out at all. Like, I'm thinking I might have to go ahead and stop running some routes and instead change things up so I can be just one more blocker in the mix. But then I would miss out on some of these types of plays. And what was going on in front of me? Like, he was just running downfield as if he was the one with the ball. Not really blocking for me at all. But that's okay. A big pickup for Teddy. You can see on that play, I really did start to block for him. So you'll see me do that in just a little bit. See, throw to Teddy. Nope. Gonna go to Finley. But hey, at least we got the first. Oh, nope. Nope. Instead, he's injured, and we're shy by 2 yards. Cool. All right, so man in motion. Teddy running forward. We'll get the couple yards that we needed, plus 5 more. I'm only sitting at 21 yards for this game and 9 rushes. So I've been focusing on the pass quite a bit. I don't know. Might have been not so good of a call because the carries that I have been getting now have been a little bit better. I mean, it's not like when I was playing the 49ers and I was, kept... Oh, he kept both feet in. That's pretty cool. All right, we got to go and take a look at the replay again because, I don't know, it's really tough with the snow on the ground to be able to determine where the back of the end zone is. And for me, it kind of looked like he didn't keep his feet in bounds. But, hey, whatever. There was no challenge on that one either. So it's going to go my way. 21-10. Seems like Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos have finally gotten a touchdown. It's going to make it 2nd and 5. I am letting the clock run down, so this will be the last run before the 2-minute warning. And pick up 2 yards in 3rd and 3. So I'll just be running it straight forward, hoping I can pick up those 3 yards. I do. And I'm able to pick up 6 more on that as well. So Teddy Crocker running the ball really well. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to keep just running the ball, letting the clock run down, things like that, just so we can get the W. Look at that, great run. I had one player blocking 2 defenders just because I had like slanted in a particular direction, and that put his path in between a blocker of mine. But there we go, 2 touchdowns now for Teddy Crocker in the game. So that's going to go ahead and seal the deal for us here in the Super Bowl. At least, I think. I mean, with the amount of time that's left, I don't see Denver going ahead, getting a touchdown, getting the onside kick like they do right here. I mean, they get the touchdown, but they miss the onside kick, and Teddy Crocker just running out of bounds. Now, this is me being selfish, so if you are a Broncos fan, I apologize. Like, I seriously don't want you to think I'm rubbing this in or anything like that. Like, I just want the yards. So, I mean, I even go so far where I'm like, I don't want people to interpret this wrong, so I'm going to let the clock run down here. After I just picked up a few more yards, I do want to help my chances winning MVP of the Super Bowl, but we've done it. With that, we win the Super Bowl. So I'm kind of want your guys' opinion on what I should do, because I can keep going with this, or I can go ahead and I can start it on the PS4 version of Madden, since I do have that. I'm kind of leaning that direction, so let me know what you guys think. Should I just go ahead and just simulate a season on PS4 and just go with Teddy Crocker, or what? But I appreciate you guys watching this. I really do. More of Teddy Crocker to come later on, so make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. I'll let you guys be able to sit here and watch the Super Bowl celebration, especially if you're a Packers fan. You're probably going to like this. And spoiler alert, Teddy Crocker does win MVP. I think I am going to credit that to the fact that Aaron Rodgers got injured again in the game, so he only got 2 quarters of play. And then Coleman got 2 quarters of play as well. So had 2 quarterbacks in, had to split all the stats and stuff like that as well. Yeah, that was probably the best play of the game, not going to lie. So, yeah, Teddy Crocker wins MVP, so that's going to go ahead and help out my overall stats. And who's giving me the trophy? Oh, John Elway. Jerry Rice did the coin toss at the beginning of the game. I know I don't show that, but anyway, like I said, enjoy the rest of the festivities. I'm happy. Comment below. Let me know which direction you want me to go, PS4 or just stay on PS3. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thanks again for watching, you guys. And as always, I hope you have a good one.